Hi, I'm John Hart. Welcome back to Mr. America Hart. All right, so today I'm talking to you about a major flaw in one of the Mike Mentzer training routines. Happens to be the one that he called the ideal or principled routine, the best one of all time in my opinion, and one that was responsible for not just training myself and helping me get to where I wanted to go in my bodybuilding career, but also plenty of clients that I had, he had over the years. Mike trained me directly, and it was the first routine that he did on me in particular that just made me grow and put some weight on, some actual lean mass that I had not been able to do in quite some time. As an advanced bodybuilder walking into that, it was amazing to me, okay? And these are the books I'm going to show you. First of all, the book that he introduced that routine in is called Heavy Duty 2 Mind and Body by Mike Mentzer. And then a few years later, just before his death, he started to put together this book, The High Intensity Training the Mike Mentzer Way. And when he died in 2001, you'll see on the bottom it says Mike Mentzer with John Little. And actually what had happened was when Mike had passed, the final manuscript for the book was not complete. John Little and Joanne Sharkey, who was like a big sister to Mike Mentzer. She ended up inheriting everything having to do with heavy duty training, Mike Mentzer, all of his intellectual properties, all of those things. Joanne and John Little finished the books and they put them on out. Now, Mike's intention originally with this last book, High Intensity Training the Mike Mentzer Way, was to sort of do they called it the mea culpa, or the best of all of his writings. And the one thing that I questioned, and I did see the flaw early on, because Joanne she hired me to be the consultation director. I did all the consultations for heavyduty.com, MikeMentzer.com, I should say. All the heavy duty consultations from 2009 straight through to 2021 when Joanne finally passed, and that was the end of MikeMentzer.com. I handled all the consultations, and when I would go to refer to the ideal or principled routine, and I'll put it up on the screen, but as I read it, in particular, I want to point out on the leg workout, okay? On the leg workout, we see leg extensions superset with leg press. And the very next page, on page 104, it says, number of reps. Perform 6 to 10 reps to failure on all of the exercises listed except the following. Incline presses, do 1 to 3 reps. Dips, do 3 to 5. And if you can do more than 5, your body weight, add weight. Standing calf raises, perform 12 to 20. Now this is interesting because it's the first time I've heard of doing higher reps, but he always did believe in doing higher reps on calves. And it says finally, use static training in the manner described previously. So the entire routine, as you'll see on the screen, presents itself as 6 to 10 reps and, 6 to 10 reps. And even in that superset of leg extensions to leg presses or squats, 6 to 10 reps is what it is. However, when the new book came out, High Intensity Training the Mike Mentzer Way, we find suddenly those repetitions had changed from 6 to 10 to a set of leg extensions for pre-exhaust supersetted with leg press. And that would be one set of 12 to 20 leg extensions followed by 12 to 20 leg presses. Wow, that's brutal. And I'll tell you this much, that when I saw that, I went to Joanne and I said, this is a brutally hard cardiovascular leg workout. And then the second leg workout of the cycle, leg extensions for pre-exhaust with squats, again, 12 to 20 reps, 12 to 20 reps. So what was the problem here? Obviously, there's a discrepancy between the two books. This, Heavy Duty 2 Mind and Body, was an amazing routine, and it's one that totally changed and transformed more than just my body, but plenty of people, and influenced my clientele for a long time. That routine of doing 6 to 10 repetitions of leg extensions followed by 6 to 10 repetitions of leg press or squats was just like, in the end, I always had to justify things to Joanne. I'm handling her clients, I'm giving prescriptions on heavy duty training, and we have a contradiction of terms within the two writings. So what did we settle on? I had a mass amount of information training my clients as well as the online clients through MikeMentzer.com. And I just recommended them, just like I did with my own in-person clientele, to do a set of 12 to 20 on the leg extension, followed by a set of 6 to 10 on the leg press or the squat. Why is that? Well, we know that the tissue in the quads and in the thighs are a combination of both slower twitch, faster twitch. They're built really for both endurance as well as high-powered activity. So I had to kind of settle with, again, a massive information that I had to show to Joanne at the time. I had to settle on 12 to 20 on the leg extension, immediately followed by the lower half reps, right? Half of the reps, 6 to 10 on the leg press or the squat. When I presented it that way and the positive reactions that I got with my clients, she was in agreement. So we were sort of in between the two. Although I should say early on, I got great results training on those 6 to 10s with Mike Mentzer's original routine. So my point in all of this is take it for what it is. Okay, there was a slight discrepancy. Mike did not finish his final work before he passed. It was left to Joanne and John Little. And I had a lot of experience in training myself as well as clientele. And I did add to the final, let's say, teaching with the clientele through heavy-duty consultations. And then, of course, in private, I've discussed it a lot with you guys on the side, that the reps were just too high. A set of 12 to 20 on the leg extension, followed by a set of 12 to 20 on the leg press or squat, is just too much. Too much. You're failing from cardiorespiratory failure at that point, not true muscular failure, momentary muscular failure. It's anaerobic work. It's not really truly aerobic work. And that's the point I made to Joanne, and she agreed with me that we're here to train the muscles. So correct it going forward by doing leg extensions for 12 to 20, immediately followed by either the squat or the leg press at 6 to 10. That's it for today. From my heart to you, John Hart. Hey, if you're liking the videos that I'm doing, off to my left, you're going to see this disc pop up. That is a subscribe button to my channel. Please give that thing a tap, won't you? And then down below, off to your left, you're going to see a thumbs up button. Please give that thing a tap and turn it blue. The YouTube algorithm loves it. If you want to see any other videos I have, they're over here on my right. See you soon.